Ayo, Raw happened. NXT was a thing. Let's get into this, man. Yo, y'all already know, subscribe, do all the things. Like and share, go in the comments or something like that if you ever come across this. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in, regardless. Alright, so January 15th. Yo, did you watch that? I seen some of it. Only an hour and a half. Trying to go over some of the things that I processed with most of it. And Drew McIntyre and Cody, DIY, and then a lot of the Judgment Day stuff. So Drew and Cody, all right, Drew's starting to sound like a crybaby, but he needs something to have him going. So I'm not really gonna complain about the way he's developing his character, because there's still a lot of like dangerous element to him. So that's really what you can ask for in regard to things. I'm trying to tell Cody come off the politician gimmick. Nah, if anything, Cody continues with it. Apparently, some things have shifted in the community as far as injuries and whatever status is going with the main event. I don't know. I'll look into some of it. I've had some other things to take care of that I wouldn't say took priority over it, but it's like I kind of didn't want to believe it was a real thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and make some runs around and see what in the world is happening in regard to that, because this sounds pretty devastating. Now, moving forward, shouts to Drew, shouts to Cody, they killed it. Definitely solid promos on both sides. Uh, Dom and JD taking on DIY. I'm liking it. I'm liking what they do. I'm liking DIY out there. Their theme song is their theme song, and then Blade and the No Face theme song. And we'll get to NXT in a second, but those songs really sound like one of these random show, like one of the random WWE shows. Like that's their theme song. Like it's a show song. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Not crazy about the feel goodiness of it, but it is catchy enough to move them to the next level, I suppose. So there goes that. Um, Look, Dom and JD, we already know what they looking like in there. It's perfect sync. JD belongs in. Dom is a completely different animal than he was last year, and I mean, just look, I appreciate what they're doing for all of the characters involved, because it's like about time like DIY finally on a tag division, and it's all heating up now. If we paying attention for real, things is really starting to heat up and across the board. So whatever. Next up, I didn't get to see this one. Indy Candice, Chelsea Piper. I don't think I seen it at least. Okay, so Indy and Candice won. Good on them. We'll see if we could get some form of the way back together. We'll see what happens. As far as Piper and Chelsea go, I love Chelsea. Um, Piper definitely looked like she got squashed by Nia Jax in the little video package for Nia Jax. So now I'm looking like, dang, who is Piper never gonna be able to beat up? Because she don't look like she could beat too many up right now. This division is in a different space. We gonna let things continue to bubble. All right, now Gunther came back, longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Put some respect on that. I know I do. Um, Shouts to Woods, off injury. The story is Kofi's now injured. They got a rivalry going. There's a little feud, whatever you want to call it. There's something that's going on between the crews. I would love to see Big E come back. This is exactly what people would love, but we don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's cleared. I seen the rumblings on Twitter a couple weeks ago. Still had too much more stuff going on in regard to that, but we're gonna see how things continue. So Woods went crazy, beat up Kaiser with a chair, got busted open with the craziness. Um, we're gonna see how it continues to develop. Like that's really what I got for those guys, because it's where it's at. Like I told you, we got our guys in the numbers department, and we got our guys in like the creative department and character development. Woods is already solidified. It's a good spot to come back for New Day in general. The crowd, as soon as Woods started turning up, they get that New Day box again, and it's like, oh yeah, we here. So they just sleeping and waiting for something to happen. Rumble coming up, man. Mania season is right here, so turning up, bro. I've been saying it for a couple months now. I'm guessing. Anyway, Tozawa and Avar. Tozawa picked up the victory. Not a shock, but it's something. Looking like the academy's working out for my man Tozawa. What else we got going on? Avar, I mean, his man's just got injured. It's something to do. Strong name, strong face, however you want to call it. And yeah, I mean, what are we doing with the academy now? Because what's happening with Gable and all the rest of them, like Maxine has some time, but we got to get everybody over. So, not this week too much. I'm feeling with them, and it's fine. We'll see how things continue to progress. Just because we in a big season, so anything, any moment can happen. Shouts to Cora J, bro. Like, hope she get well soon. This is what we mean when it's like down. Oh, I don't want to say down or over, whatever, but through the level up process. You know, that part of NXT, anything can happen. We all know that on the main roster. Down there, the moment's notice, you get the quick change, and then here goes opportunity. I'm hearing rumblers on SmackDown being the land of opportunity too. And it's like, well, let's see what we get out of that. But moving forward, Judgment Day on Truth and Miz, awesome Truth, right? Um, First of all, shouts to the Miz. Second of all, shouts to Mommy. Um, Judgment Days, they already they didn't already reach the stratosphere. Too serious, gave him a little bit of a cool down angle with R-Truth, but it's still like a serious crew. Damien at the end hit him with South of Heaven. Now it's a whole bunch of confusion, like all this cut talk and merch out in the parking lot. Man, it's something to do, and I'm happy to see R-Truth on TV. I'm not crazy about him. Wasn't crazy about the form and gimmick that he had. To keep the same character that he's continued to develop over the years. At least I know I'll probably chuckle at least once. You know what I mean? Like, all right. But that's really all as far as just the rest of the development goes with him in the mix with all of them. I mean, if there's bread involved, you know what I mean? So we'll see how it continues to develop. You know what I mean? I like Damian and Rhea's little dynamic they got going. It needs to be a united front of solidarity. Like, they don't need to be seeming like they beef. If people could misread that, you don't need forms of dissension. No, no, no. I'm seeing something different here. Like, it's a real big what if scenario. Like, what if we actually have a faction that lasts? You know what I'm saying? Judgment Day is kind of solid with that right now. That's how I'm feeling about them. R-Truth being along with that. Is he out? Is that the end of that with this South of Heaven on Raw? Like, are we moving forward from that? Like, R-Truth done on TV? I ain't mad. Are we moving on? Or do we just continue with this? Like, shouts to Finn. Shouts to Dom, JD. You see what I'm saying? Because Dom and JD are like their own little unit now, and obviously Finn and Priest is that. But I'm liking it, and Rhea is in a really good spot. That promo was something else too. We get into that part. Shayna Baszler is always start Tegan and Natty. Shouts to Tegan and Natty, not mad. Zoe and Shayna, if we gonna have that be a thing, then we gonna have that be a thing. Shouts to Rhea's little promo segment in the ring. Her and Becky is going to be a crazy one. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm liking Rhea in that one. I'm not gonna hold you, but the man gimmick is starting to finally grow on me. It's taken a while, but I think Becky can pull it off. The match, I don't know, but I really think she could push this thing to the next level. Maybe some shenanigans take place and Rhea keeps the title. I would like that just to keep Becky in a real strong place because she has some solid momentum on her side. Now, speaking of solid momentum, if we look at this Jinder Mahal experiment, then we see the clear differences in what the old administration was doing and what the new administration does, or what they were doing compared to what happens now. It's an honorable spin on what was learned about how to do this the right way. That's what I'm looking at. Now he's leaning back. Oh, everybody was talking about me. Got the signs in the crowd. United's gender caller. What you want? I ain't gonna speak to too much of it, but I do peep all of it. So it's like that's good. He could go directions. I'm feeling where gender's at right now. Champion again? No, not time. Running with that little crew with Indus. I guess all has been forgiven. Good. Let's move forward. Right, no better. Bollywood boys done grew up. That's how I'm looking at it. So all in all, Jinder's solid. Seth's still solid. But I don't know what the hell is going on with Seth right now with some injury angle. Because I don't want to believe that it's anything else but an angle. So there goes Raw. Now, ayo, let's get into these streets of NXT. Because I got some thoughts, yo. I mean, let it be clear. There's always pride here for everybody down in the NXT level up process. The go hards, the ones that's coming up, the ones that's breaking out now. You know, like everybody that's watching. Like, look, Seth just walked in. Seth is the first NXT champion. Seth just walked in the Raw holding his daughter. Now, let's get into it. It's January 16th. Yo, NXT is for me, it's getting to be a lot of fun to watch. Like some form of like WWE University, high school, whatever you want to look at it as. But the process of it all, you can really feel like the training regimen and the program that goes into the television, the show in general. So I like it. I like what I'm looking at. I think the commentary crews, I think they're great. Of course, they still gelling, but it's like they accustomed to each other, having fun. And it's not about fun. The show is fun. But I'm liking how it's all meshing together, So that's what's up, man. Everybody really has so much confidence in it. Now, with that, Melo Hayes, Trick Williams, you just know Fig Lee Blade. All right, this is Dusty Classic, the tag thing. I'm liking it. All the teams is so random. I won't say randomly put together, but it's like these are some teams with high potential. You can't really pick where the winner's going to be. Such a vast array, of characters in the ring at the same time. So, Trick Mellow Gang, you already know it's going to be a thing. I'm liking it, but then they got this little weird shit happening. So I'm not really liking it, but at the same time, it's like, yo, it's something. The people, shots to Mello, you already know, but the people is kind of off Mello when it comes to this cat trick. Like, it's such a, I appreciate how the momentum, I don't want to say shifted, but how that balanced itself out between those two. Now, we don't let things develop at Vengeance Day, pardon me, but man, I'm not crazy about these guys having all this little weird tension and having these moments, even though it makes sense. Haphazard decision making, Ilya's back, championship match, but then that's going to be a good story for Trick. Too tired from the tag match. Are they going to win the whole thing? Now it implies that they're going to the finals. Who they going to the finals against? LW? Well, maybe. Well, let's get into the whole thing. No Faye and Blade, I mean, they on no move. Still need their reps. That's how I'm looking at it. I like them, but right now, like when it comes to the line, it was one of their moments, but it just ain't that time for either one of them yet. If they could be a solid tag team down there. I think it's just gonna take some more time in the oven. Maybe get some more character changes out of both of them. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to what they got. Like that's how I feel about it. So there goes that. Now, women's champion Lyra Valkyrie and Taylor Paxley defeated Lola Vice and La Madrina. What's her name again? Yeah, Electra Lopez. Okay. Later on in the women's battle royale, they started a little novella between them. I'm gonna just sit back and pay attention to how that starts. I mean, how that develops. I think Electra is definitely slimming down. However she got there, it's like, oh, she looks great, and she's definitely gonna keep up now. Getting in there with Lola, look, both of them down there, they had a good spot where the people know them, the crowd love them, and the only way from there is up. So let's see how that plays itself out. Lyra Valkyrie, women's champion. I'm not mad. NXT shit. That's what's up. I'm just gonna stick with Pax, bro. I like what Pax is serving. Like I'm sorry, that's it been like that from a while ago. And anybody that been banging with your boy definitely know. I don't know what it is, but Jim Paxley kind of got that spot right now. And I'm not even. I mean, it's just like well, I don't know. I mean, maybe because of a wild ass character in the way it was written and scripted from the first time I even noticed. You know what I'm saying? So she's wild. Now she's doing all this, I don't want to say copycat stuff, but she's doing the emulations, I guess. And I mean, look, what, yo, man, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. So there goes that. Now, um, what we got? Ridge Holland, Joe Coffey. Ridge wins. That's good. Joe just picked up a solid victory somewhere along the line, I think. I think on level up, so I'm not mad at it. Um, Ridge needed the victory. Good, strong match. You know what I mean? I'm almost mad I didn't get to see it, but it is what it is with that one. But I'm definitely glad that it happened. LWO Chase U. Um, whatever Chase got going on, look, I don't even know what's going on. Like JC was, I wasn't even there for it. They didn't show it on Hulu. JC got Andre out the match, put Riley in the match. Bunch of crazy shit happened. LWO picked up the victory. Only thing I took from that whole thing is good to see Zelina Vega on NXT again. You see what I mean? Like, that's what I got. The match was dope. I love all four of them. You know what I'm saying? And LWO picking up the victory. It was a whole bunch of tag team stuff that was going on, so it made me feel like, this tag division is heating up, man. Now, wait, let's continue because they probably want to skip over Finley. Oh, man. I'm going to keep it there. Shout out to Over Finley. I ain't get to see that match. That match was for him, I'm guessing. Stay out of it. Now, look at the representation of the future with people like Oberfin, with people like Dragon, with people like Riley Osborne. Like you're looking at this and it's like these are the matches. Like everybody that was in NXT like before, they all main roster superstars now, and that's when I came back around. Yeah, I already went through all the NXT stuff and the championships and the stories and learning the ebbs and flows of it all. Like I get it, and that was what it was. I wasn't even watching during those Black and Gold days. Now I'm watching these guys and girls now. I'm watching these kids, as they say, and I'm legitimately just anticipating is not the word. Um, what can and what's going to happen, in 3 to 5 years with most of these superstars. They're already there. The ones I saw on TV tonight, I wouldn't even say with the exception of one or two, because I'd be nitpicking, but all of these guys and girls could make their way up there. Like the whole roster stop tomorrow, we could get NXT up there and put on a show for 2 hours. 3 hours? No. But I'm just saying, like, God bless what they're doing down there because they kicking ass. Like they tearing the house down every week, and you could tell the crowd is more into it. They not just in there trying to take over with chance. They're having fun and helping the characters develop themselves. Like this is a natural build, and that's all you can ask for when it comes to this for real. Like it's a beautiful thing to look at. So, Dijak beat Trey Bearhill. That's fine. I'm assuming Lexus King got involved somewhere along the line. Not bad. Now, Gacy jumped in too. Oh my goodness, what is happening? I didn't get to see it, but I'm not mad. Now, let's not. Trey Bearhill next. Lexus King next week. Trey Bearhill. Him and King got their own little story happening. Because he interfered with him and he's about to get into his first match or something, or placed him in the Dusty Classic, whatever, or the breakout tournament. They got all these names, whatever. So they got that match coming up next week. That's really all that really matters as far as that goes. We're going to see how Trey handles himself. Now, this is more like Native American Indian representation, and this is an attempt at it, so I don't have anything bad to say. I'm not really acclimated with that form of the culture. If they think they could pull that trigger and get people interested in it, then there's the shot. But this isn't. Like we know this one. These are two deep shots with cats like Eddie Thorpe and Trey Bill and such like that. So we're gonna see how it play out. Lexus King's fine. I think he's gonna be an NXT mainstay for a while. I'm not gonna see him on the main roster yet. He's actually rather small. I hate the. That's no hate, but it's like. Melo put his time in. Melo's small too. You see what I'm saying? But Melo put his time in. Now Lexus King is about to have his time and it's coming up. It's obvious from my perspective. I can see it and it's like, yeah. So there goes that. Uh 20 woman battle royal, fatal four way at the end. I was actually anticipating this match a lot, and I'm happy to see everybody was in there, man. Shouts to Tatum, she went off. Um, Shouts to Jakara. I mean, shouts to Lash, she was spazzing. I can't even get into all the names. Roxy won. I'm a little mad at that. Kalani should have got it, but you know, Roxy got it. No hatred, no hate here, no hate here. You know what I'm saying? Like she, if anybody deserves it, as far as like really putting this match to the next level and using the star power, like respectfully, like yeah, Roxy's a perfect pick for that. And then it's not as if she just walked in. No, she went through plenty in the match. Hella stories. A lot of people level up process was there, man. Get well soon, Cora Jade. Who is what's her name? Ren Sinclair. All right, cool. I didn't even know. I forgot who she was immediately. And then she kept on. Shouts to Kiana James, man. Like I'm looking. I can't say horsewomen like the new horsewomen, but those last four were her Felon and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, what Kiana was there. And then Kalani, I mean, look, it's new, but I'm looking at definite, um, just like the new class, you know what I mean, of the top slots. That's all you could really ask for, man, for when it comes to this. Shouts to all of them. I enjoyed watching. I had fun watching Raw and SmackDown. At least the parts that I got to see on Hulu. Yo, did you subscribe yet, bro? Because I'm out get tired of saying this bullshit. Rumble's coming up. Go tune in, Peacock Premium. I did say subscribe. Go ahead and like that. Do the rest of the things. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll catch you for the next one.